boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson save. Hope you had a great weekend, and today we bring you all things Liverpool. Liverpool in the league, away at Anfield. We could win the league today if we score 3 points there. And then the first leg against them in the Champions League quarter-final, which is going to be a huge game. First leg at St James's Park. But as always, if you are enjoying the series, why don't you go down there and hit the thumbs up button, follow it up with the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then follow it up with the bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. But nothing's happened in between the two episodes, and say we are still 13 points clear of Liverpool. We win today. We go 16 points clear with 15 to play for, and yeah, all in all, a fantastic season for us so far. Things that have happened between the two episodes, Mbolo's come back to full fitness, as has Antonio Marin. James Maddison picked up a little bit of a knock, so he'll miss out today, as will Fetty. He's out for 10 days. How much of a miss will he be in the next couple of games? And this is going to be the lineup for that first game against Liverpool in the league. Rakitic in goal, Tellier, Pocone, Zagadou and Bilal are the back line. We've got Lauritsen and Teixeira in the middle of midfield. Perry on the right, Keane on the left, Teresiano in behind, Adolfo on the bench, Enrique, Van Zanten, Cook, Marin, Maya, Edimar and Mbolo. Let's go and get it. Line up with a 4-2-3-1 as well. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, De Ligt, Vergara and Mongoli are the back line, with Datix and Gelson Fernandez in the middle of midfield. We've got Jadon Sancho on the left, Iroko in behind, Roberto Firmino and Santos Lima on the right hand side. So mixture between regens and real life players. On the bench, they've still got the likes of Van Dijk, Woodburn is still there, Gramado at left back, Tonali as well. So good mixture, as I said, between regens and new players. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and secure us the win in this league game, which will basically hand us the title, and we can go on to the Champions League. Corner for Liverpool, Santos Lima in, Keane only gets it far out as Gedson Fernandez at the back post. He didn't get a clean header on it, did Moise Keane, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool just before the 10-minute mark. Good in-swinging corner from Santos Lima. Keane should do better there. He only heads it in to Gedson Fernandez, and he strikes into that near post. 1-0 Liverpool. Another corner, he's going to in-swing it again. Vergara's there, and it's a good save by Rakitic, and we get the ball clear further up the field this time out. They go all the way back to Alisson, and can he get the ball under control? He goes long. We need to deal with that, and we don't. Bobby Firmino in at the back, and a good tackle from Zagadou, but that's a foul on Santos Lima by Moise Keane again. Two mistakes from the left winger, and it looks like we could go 2-0 down inside 12 minutes. Alexander Arnold steps up, but it's a great save by Rakitic, and backs against the wall here against Liverpool. And that is half time. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 0. Could have been 2-0 with the penalty, but Trent missed it. Great save from Rakitic. I'm actually going to get into him a little bit. I'm going to be aggressive and say, show me something in the second half, because it's been absolutely appalling. Adolfo, Keane, Teresiano, and also likes of Bilal and Tellier. Awful game so far. We need a little bit more in this second half. Sancho on the edge of the box, going in on this left hand side, chips the ball into Roberto Firmino, but it's high and wide from the Brazilian. On the hour mark, couple of changes made. Marin and Mbolo on for Keane and Adolfo. Need a little bit more from these boys in the final 20 minutes or so. Perry picking up that loose pass from Liverpool left back into Maya. Can he find the ball through? No, goes himself, hits the crossbar, and Vergara gets that ball clear. First real chance from Newcastle. Will Perry going to get this corner in? Can he find a black and white shirt? No, finds De Ligt, and can't get a second shot on goal. Only real threat is that one there where Maya hit the crossbar. Looks like we're going to lose this one 1-0. Can't win the league today then. Liverpool done a really good job on us, dominated that first half. We came into it a little bit in the second half, but all in all, a horrendous showing from our boys. I'm going to get aggressive with them, say I'm disappointed that you couldn't seal the title today. We need to buck up our ideas. We've got to go again. Liverpool in a few days' time in the Champions League. Right then, here we go. Second game against Liverpool today at St James's Park in the Champions League. Made a few changes from that league game. Some underperformers have been dropped because of it. So we've got Rakitic in goal. Van Zanten comes in for Tellier. Tellier been brilliant for us all year, but that last game out, just overwhelmed by the Liverpool attack. Bocconi and Zagadou and Bilal keep their places at the back line. Larison and Teixeira keep their places in the midfield. Mbola comes in on that right-hand side for Will Perry. Maya comes in for Teresiano, because I think he's really good in that attacking midfielder role, and Maddison's not quite fit enough, so he starts on the bench, as does Teresiano as well. Marin on the left hand side, Moise Kean drops to the bench, made two massive mistakes in the opening 15 minutes of that Liverpool game, and then Adolfo up top, purely because we don't have another striker, just because Fetiar's out for another 5 days, should be back for that second leg, which could be huge for us. On the bench, Cook, Keane, Teresiano, Perry, Tellier, Maddison and Luis Enrique. Let's go and see if we can get a lead in this first leg of the Champions League quarter-final. The lineup with the 4-2-3-1 yet again. Changes to their side as well. Van Dijk and Gramado come in for I'm not entirely sure who it was. I think it was Mongoli and Vergara, I think. Keita and Tonali in the middle of the midfield. He comes in for Dreix. Gelson Fernandez moves forward to that right-hand side. Bakal, Berrocal and Sancho in behind. Ben Woodburn, so Bobby Firmino drops to the bench, as does Irioko as well. So let's get into the dressing room. Going to keep it calm. I'm just going to say we owe Liverpool after what happened last time. Get to the tunnel, send the assistant to that one, and let's kick off. Larison with the ball in the midfield. He's got Embolo on that right-hand side. He uses him, drives at the left-back, trying to get the ball in to Adolfo. Falls to Maya, breaks the tackle into Marin, but Trent does really well and getting the ball off Antonio Marin. Zagadou now picking the ball up on the back. Embolo driving forward again, trying to get that early cross in to Adolfo. Falls to Andreas Larison, and within a minute we go 1-0 up against Liverpool, straight from kickoff. Embolo driving forward on this right hand side, something Will Perry didn't do, trying to get that early ball in. Virgil's there, can only get it down as far as Larison, and I think it took a nick off and Delit, but it's 1-0 to Newcastle. Marin in swinger, can he find Zagadou? He can. It's a great save from Alisson. Marin again with the ball, driving inside, goes for a shot himself and trickles just wide. All over them in this first 15 minutes or so. Marin, corner, outswinger. Can he find a black and white shirt? He can't. Delit now, only as far out as Zagadou. Lovely switch out again to Marin. Cuts inside, going all the way, but a shot very tame towards Alisson. Say, keeper that quality. Isn't going to get beaten from that. Needs to be a bit special from that distance. Coming into the first half an hour, and we look settled, we look comfortable on the ball. Trent, though, coming forward, finds Naby Keita, back to Trent, driving forward from that right back roll into Sancho. Good tackle from Van Zanten, and it looks like they're going to consult VAR. I thought he got the ball, and Sancho, it luckily deflected off of him and he got the ball back in, but they're going to have a look at VAR, see if it was a foul and see if it was either a penalty or a free kick. Van Zanten on the right back roll, it's just happened outside of the box and it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous area. Jadon Sancho's going to swing this one in. Can he go for a shot? He does. Great save from Rakitic, and Zagadou gets the ball away. 10 minutes before half time, Maya into Marin, into Larison again. Driving forward from that midfield role, but a heavy touch, and Tonali came in and took the ball off him. Embolo driving forward and pressing the ball from the left back into the centre back. They're having to go all the way back to Alisson. Up top to Gedson Fernandez. He flicks the ball on to Ben Woodburn, but good tackle from Larison. Out to Embolo on this right hand side. Cut inside, driving into the penalty box, into Antonio Marin, and he drives it in to the far right hand corner. He's had his injury issues this season and last season as well, but Antonio Marin coming big in the big games, which is what you want. Embolo driving forward. He's had his injury issues this year as well. Passes it off to Marin, gets there before Gedson Fernandez, and he just passes it past Alisson. 2-0 to Newcastle. Shearer picking the ball up. We've got a couple of minutes left in the half, and can we go 3-0 up? Lovely ball down the channel to Adolfo. He's one-on-one with Alisson, and it's a good save from the Brazilian goalkeeper. Say Brazilian versus Brazilian on that 1v1. That is it. Half-time whistle goes. 2-0 to Newcastle. Well deserved, I feel, because we've been all over this Liverpool side. Did have a little bit of trouble down this right-hand side when Jadon Sancho was one-on-one with Van Zanten, but luckily we got away with it. I'm just going to say, you might be winning, but it could all change. Just say they weren't too bad. Can still improve in this second half. And with Adolfo, he's on a 6.5. He's done nothing since Fetiar got injured. I'm just saying, not happy with his finishing. And he could be on his way out of the club in the summer because he's just not done enough in the last couple of years. And we're looking to possibly bring someone in who's a little bit more consistent than him. Bilal, just after the second half has kicked off, into Marin. Marin now going forward, but good tackle from on him from Fernandez, and lovely triangles being made from the midfield 3 or 4 players. Embolo on that right hand side, he's got Van Zanten there as well, gets the ball in, Marin's there, Marin scores. Here's brace for him today, 3rd goal of the season, and say he's not been a great player for us over the last couple of years just because he's been mainly on the injury table, but he's coming big in this massive game. Van Zanten down the right hand side, whips the ball in, and Marin's there, first time finish. 3-0 Newcastle. Trent into Tonali. Good press from Arnie Meyer. Back to Matthias de Ligt. And he goes long. Marin cuts that ball out. Gedson Fernandez picks the ball up. Lovely ball into the back post. Sancho's there. Great save from Rakitic. And he came out and smothered it at the second time of asking. It's a corner kick to Liverpool. It's going to be Grimaldo to whip this ball in. Poconi gets the ball clear. Woodburn back to Grimaldo on that left-hand side. And Bilal now gets the ball clear. Can we break and score a 4th? Meyer driving forward. Lovely ball out to Marin on this left-hand side. Gets half a yard, cuts the ball in. Tries to whip it in to the back post, but can't find a black and white shirt. Now Liverpool on the counter-attack. Great tackle from Bilal and Marin, and that's the end of the highlight. All go in this second half of this game. João Teixeira picking up and up. We're just going to push Arnie Meyer back, and we can put Lauritsen in that central midfielder role, and we're going to bring on. We will bring on Teresiano. That is something we can do. And we might bring Embolo off for Will Perry because Embolo's just come back from an injury and just trying to get some game time in his legs. We're 3-0 up and we're looking good for a win here. Final couple of minutes, Meyer driving forward from that deep line playmaker role. Perry now picking up the loose pass and find Bilal on this left-hand side. Can he get an early crossing? He can't. Good tackling from Pavao. Good defensive work from him. Trent back to de Ligt and good press from Teresiano. They have to go long and Ben Woodburn's there. Zagadou misses the ball and goes for a shot, nearly finding that bottom left-hand corner, but it was just going away from the goal. Rakitic going to start with a goal kick, finds Van Zanten down this right-hand side. We've still got about a minute to play and we could score a 4th here. Van Zanten driving forward, no one really tackling him, and then he finds Virgil van Dijk, who absolutely puts him on the floor. Good tackle from Pocone, good block again from Bilal. Still end-to-end going into the 94th minute. Corner kick, Grimaldo in swinger. Can he find a red shirt? No, he can't. We get the ball out, and that is it. Full-time whistle goes. We lost the league game, but we didn't lose the Champions League, and most crucially, they didn't score an away goal. So we go to Anfield, we score a goal. Actually, everything is in our hands. Antonio Marin coming big in the big game. Brace for him. Andreas Lauritsen scoring the goal after 60 seconds or so and putting us into a commanding lead going into that second leg. João Teixeira, just looking at his injury, he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. Huge injury for him and for us. Say for 4 weeks, we're probably going to miss probably the first leg of the semi-final if we get through. Plus some big games in the league. We've got Chelsea coming up. We've got City coming up on the last day of the season as well. Classy Marin, 9.2 for him. Fantastic performance. He was awesome last time out. And all in all, the big games do not stop there. Next time out, we'll bring you Chelsea in the league. And we'll bring you Liverpool in that second leg at Anfield. Hopefully we'll have a better performance in this second leg compared to the one that we played in today's episode. And hopefully by beating Chelsea, we might even win the league if results go our way. That weekend, Liverpool have got the Merseyside derby against Everton, so it's still all to play for. We are 10 points clear in the league. It's literally a two-horse race between ourselves and Liverpool. They need us to slip up a few more times, and they need to keep on winning. Who's going to do it? Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tick the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, we'll bring you Chelsea and Liverpool in the league and Champions League. I'll see you soon.